Colton, let's just do that. Let's just switch to kind of going over some of these plays because
for an interior D lineman to have the stat line that he had is pretty crazy.
But are you telling me that we're about to do this, that we're about to go over the very first play of this game and the very last play of this game?
That's correct. We're missing one kickoff that started this game.
Gotcha.
They fair caught
at
the 30. And maybe this is the tight view. Starting off, again, you want to start the game. We know the guys they got. Their main guy here, we've kind of got him double teamed up there. But as everybody watching, I'm sure knows, last year we did the absolute opposite of starting the game fast against them last year. It was 28-0, just like that. So it was an emphasis for us. We want to start the game fast. So this is about as fast as you can start a game with them starting at the 30. They've got, good. We're in good shape on field position. You can go ahead, Colton. So Sione Baez here on this side.
Spin move.
Yeah, we'll go one more time from the start. This is, I think Coach Lynch actually coined it, the Papa spin move here. But spins, really good move, and then finishes with the sack force fumble, and then gets on it himself too. Like the effort that it takes to do all of those things. I win a pass rush, I make the sack, cause the fumble, and I recover the fumble. Pretty impressive. Pretty good pass rush by Pat Garcia up top too, but obviously what a way to start the game. And we score 3 plays later to, you defer to the second half and you're up 7-0 a minute into the game. That's pretty good stuff.
He is. He literally. I mean, I've met so many kids that have come through your program. He is one of my favorite humans because he's so appreciative.
Yep.
I guess is the right word. But he plays so hard.
He does.
It's like he's the perfect player from the standpoint of he's really good.
Yep.
He's a very appreciative, and he's just going to give you everything he's got.
Yep.
He's been mature since he walked into your program as a freshman.
He has. And his stat line was like 10 tackles, 4 TFLs, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So, great way to start a game there.
Okay, now let's go to the end.
Yep. So a couple things with this. So you can go ahead if you got a question about it.
I don't have a question.
Okay.
I want to make sure. I don't know if you're going to say this, but I want to point out that. Okay, first of all, are you a heads or tails guy?
Tails.
Always.
Pretty much. So I'm a numbers guy. Like if you switch, you can't. You're messing up.
Yeah, right.
The
The analytic guy. That's right.
So tails.
So tails all the time. So did you want it?
Want defense.
We want defense first. I saw you and Coach Northcutt.
Yep.
Y'all hugged it out. You're smiling. I'm like, how can he be just laughing and whatever? But you were probably having so much fun.
Oh yeah. It was great.
That's right.
It was great.
But the ball originally was put on this hash.
It was on what's called position 4, so it's like on the upright. So
okay, and nobody's going to know this. Maybe you were going to talk about it. Nobody's going to know this, and you asked it for it to be moved over just a bit because it's your call, correct?
Yeah.
And that, to me, allows part of this play to work because you're asking for more.
So there were 2 timeouts called before this. We called one. Play clock's running down. And I've already told it's okay because their defensive coordinator, I talked to him yesterday and he knows, but we lined up in a funky formation the first one and we weren't going to run a play. We were just going to try to get them to call timeout. Play clock ran down, so we called it. Then they called timeout, and so I moved it. And honestly, it was gamesmanship more than anything. What we were going to run, I thought somewhere right in the middle was good.
Okay.
So I moved it just to make them think we were going to line up in a different formation.
It does give you more real estate.
It did give us a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, there wasn't much. I know there wasn't much.
But I noticed this as it was happening with the view that I was looking at, and I thought, after when I remembered it back after, and
so we go into a game. The rules changing a few years ago, where in the first overtime it's just normal. Second overtime, if you score, you have to go for 2 no matter what. And then starting in the third overtime, you should alternate 2-point plays. So we go into games with a lot more 2-point plays than we used to. We've got some that are trick plays and funky formations and all this stuff. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. We've got some that are just our base stuff. We've got all kinds. Like I bet in a normal game, we've got a little script that has 2-point plays, but between goal line, red zone, all of our. There's 15 that I would feel comfortable calling in this situation. Big deal here is we wanted number 14 and number 11 involved somehow in the play on this one. So that's what we did. So Cage right here in the slot. We knew they'd be man-to-man. Thought maybe the motion gets them a little confused on the switch. You can go ahead and run it, Colton. So we fake to Deuce, and I'll go back one more time to the top, Colton. So Deuce, Shemaine Johnson is the running back here. His job is this B gap, and this is their best defensive player that John Ryder-Hatton's on. Deuce gets just enough of him that Ryan can hold that ball a little bit longer. You can play it. It's just enough of him where we can hold on to that ball and let that set up. But then you can see Cade runs a really good route here. Coming across the field, making it look like everything's going this way. Then he sticks his foot and goes back across.
He just runs a circle.
He does. And an underrated part, again, is Ryan, one, having the patience with it. But Ryan also really throws him open. Ryan doesn't throw it right to where he is. Yeah, he sees right now it's there. He's going to throw him out here to let him run away from the defender. Great execution. Don't have guys downfield. And I love watching in these plays, watching the celebration that's happening. And this is something, you talked about the emotion and kind of how you handle some stuff. And you can show the wide again, maybe, Colton. And again, good front side protection too. Wyatt Hare and our O-line, we got plenty of time to make that throw. But our celebration that's happening, I was proud of our team. We went and celebrated together. Like, it wasn't about we're going to come across the field and try to talk trash to the other side. Like, it was a celebration with the Pirates, and that was fun. I thought that was a fun part of it, and we handled the post game well. And because in an emotional game, you might want to say, there's been trash talk on the field. I'm sure you might want to say something, and just proud of our guys for going and celebrating with each other on a good win.